Assalamu alaikum everyone. Type interpersonal question practice for STN5. First question, tell me about yourself. My name is MD Imran Hassan. I am from Nesrabad, Pirozpur, and I am passionate and dedicated junior full stack developer. I specialize in building dynamic and responsive web application using Next.js, React.js, Node.js, MongoDB. In my academic qualification, I have completed my BBA and MBA from Gopti Jammu College in 2019. That is the brief of overview of who I am. Okay, next question. Why should we hire you? Why are you suitable for the post? Thank you very much. You should hire me because I have a solid foundation in Mart stack with a particular focus on React. It is directly relevant to this role. My ability to adapt and any dedication to continuous learning ensure I can contribute effectively to your team immediately. Okay, thank you. Next question. Question number 3. How do you approach debugging and troubleshooting issue in your code? I follow a systematic approach. First, I reproduce the error to handle and understand exactly when and how it happens. I utilize tools like Chrome DevTools for front-end issue and console logging or debugging tools in VS Code for the backend. Once I isolate the cause, I fix it and then run tests to ensure the fix has not introduced any new regressions. Next question. What do you see yourself in your career in the next 2 to 5 years? In next 5 years, I want to see myself as a proficient senior full stack web application developer in your company, leading project and monitoring junior team members. Okay, thank you. How do you stay motivated and engaged in your work over the long time? My motivation stems from two main sources: a genuine passion for learning and new technologies and the satisfaction of seeing the concrete result from my work that helps users. Okay, next question. What's your approach to write clean, maintainable and efficient code? First, I write clean, comment and maintainable code following industry's best practice like proper variable naming, modular component. That I prefer testing to find the fixed bugs early in the development stage, ensuring the final product is efficient. Okay, thank you. Next, tell me about your 3 weak points. I believe in continuous self-improvement, and the 3 areas I actively working on are overcommitting. I sometimes get very excited by new challenges and take on too much at once. Secondly, hesitate to ask for help. In the past, I would try to resolve every single problem on my own, even if it's took a lot of time. Third, public speaking. I have always been more comfortable with code than with large group of presentation. Next question. What is your biggest strength? My biggest strength is my adaptability, user-centric problem solving, proactive communication. Because the technology landscape changes rapidly, the ability to quick grasp and apply new concept is crucial. What was your biggest mistake in your life? My biggest mistake was not pursuing my passion for technology sooner. Initially, I explored a different academic field where I felt unmotivated and engaged, but that experience taught me the value of doing what I truly love. What is the skill that makes you different from others? A skill that I believe set me apart is my commitment to productive communication. I ensure that technical issues are explained clearly to non-technical stakeholders and that my team is always aware of my progress. What types of projects or technologies are you most excited to work in the future? Especially I am eager to work more with TypeScript to build more robust and scalable applications. I am also interested in exploring more complex backend architecture. Okay, next question. Can you describe challenge project you have worked on recently? What technologies what technologies did you use and how did you overcome any obstacles? I recently worked on a full stack web application using React and Node.js for handling real-time state management was challenging. The application required data to update instantly across different components. I overcome this by implementing a robust state management solution like Context API and Redux, and optimizing the backend queries in MongoDB to ensure fast response times. Next question to you. How do you ensure the security of the application's development? Can you share an example of how you handle a security concern in past project? I prioritize security by sanitizing all user input to prevent injection attack and using JWT JSON token for securing authentication. In a recent project, I ensured that the sensitive data like API key and the database credential were stored in environment variable rather than the hard-coded, and implemented middleware to validate user permission before granting access to specific routes. How do you handle stress in tight deadline without compromising the quality of your work? When I face tight deadline, my first step is to pause and prioritize tasks based on this impact. I break the work down into smaller manageable chunks. If I feel the timeline is at risk, I communicate this to my team clearly so we can adjust expectation rather than the rushing and waiting poor quality code. Final question. How do you handle situation where you encounter a problem for which you don't immediately have solution? I break the problem into smallest possible manageable parts. Then I research each part thoroughly using official documentation. Third, I experiment with different solutions in a controlled environment using debugging tools to understand the issue better. Finally, if I still stuck, I prepare a summary of my findings and consult with senior colleagues for guidance. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching my video. Like, subscribe and share please.